Rolling hills, stone cottages, sleepy villages.
Historic waterways, beautiful rivers and tranquil lakes.
The Romans, the Normans and the Victorians all found it irresistible. Welcome to the Cotswolds.
Hello, I'm Catherine York. Welcome to another edition of Britain's Best Breaks, where we help you make the right choices when planning that all-important holiday. This time we're in one of England's most attractive destinations, the Cotswolds.
And I'm Kevin Harris, and we'll be showing you great places to stay, fascinating visitor attractions and some of the best places to eat in one of Britain's most beautiful regions. In surroundings like these, one could easily describe this as nature's very own theatre. Westonbirt, the National Arboretum, was founded in 1829 by Robert Holford. With 17 miles of paths to choose from, you can enjoy anything from a 20-minute stroll to a 2-hour ramble. Close to the Westonbirt Arboretum, you'll find the Hare and Hounds Hotel. The stately surroundings of the Westonbirt restaurant will provide you with both excellent food and fine wines. You can meet the locals for a bar meal and a taste of real ale in Jack Hare's bar. You have a choice of 31 individually furnished ensuite rooms. As a place to unwind, this is the Cotswolds at its best.
For over 2,000 years, the longest river in Britain, the Severn, has been a highway for goods. The Romans developed Gloucester docks. They were a strategic point from which to supply men and materials to the Midlands and Wales. By 1780, as many as 600 ships berthed in the docks. Today, this is a place of leisure with many reminders of its nautical heritage. When it comes to total relaxation, how about a floating hotel? This is the Oliver Cromwell, the biggest riverboat hotel in the country. English holiday cruises offer full-board cruise holidays in a grand old style, with traditional cooking and comfortable cabins. You can cruise in comfort from Gloucester docks along 80 miles of England's most beautiful waterways. Is there a nicer way to enjoy your breakfast than this? Thank you very much.
If you're walking along the Cotswolds Way, make sure you stop off for refreshment at the Edgemore Inn. Homemade traditional food in a fantastic location makes this a perfect stop-off for any break.
If you're seeking a good night out, Cheltenham's Everyman Theatre can provide it. Opened in 1891 and designed by the Victorian architect Frank Matcham, the theatre has been graced by many well-known artists, including Sir John Gielgud and Sir Laurence Olivier. Drama, musicals, opera, dance and comedy attract over 300,000 people a year.
2,000 years ago, Cirencester was known as Corinium, Roman Britain's second city. The new Corinium Museum takes you back to the fascinating times of the Roman occupation. In addition to the Roman experience, you can meet your Anglo-Saxon ancestors and you can travel through centuries of Cirencester's history. The parish church of St John the Baptist in Cirencester is one of the great wool churches of the Cotswolds. So called because until the mid-19th century this was sheep country, with churches built from the prosperity of the wool trade. The Cotswolds has some of the finest early churches in Britain, and Catherine is taking a look at one of the grandest of them all.
For over 1300 years, Gloucester Cathedral has been a house of prayer and an historic place of pilgrimage. In 1350, the east window was the largest in Europe, roughly the size of a tennis court. Gloucester Cathedral's cloisters may seem familiar because they were featured in the first two Harry Potter films. The hotel on the park is where many of the cast stayed. This is a hotel with a difference, with each room offering a spa bathroom experience. Parker's The Brasserie is tastefully extravagant with great food. This is one of the AA's top 200 hotels, blending tradition with a contemporary twist, where a sense of humour prevails throughout.
Home to Queen Catherine Parr and visited over the centuries by royalty, Sudeley Castle is steeped in history. There are 14 acres of wonderful gardens like this, the Knott Garden. With regular exhibitions and events and beautiful surroundings, there really is something here for everyone.
The Wild Duck Inn in the quiet village of Ewan dates back to 1563. The ensuite accommodation has all the traditional comforts. Weather permitting, you can dine al fresco in the delightful garden. Or enjoy the innovative menu and fine local produce in the restaurant.
The old New Inn at Bourton-on-the-Water has quite a surprise in its back garden, a miniature version of the whole village. A previous landlord at the inn, together with a team of local craftsmen, built this 1/9 scale model in the 1930s. This is the River Windrush on its way to the Thames.
There's plenty about Gloucestershire you could call gorgeous, and the Cotswolds lakes are no exception. Landmark lodges are privately owned and individually furnished. The 3- and 4-bedroom lodges are well equipped and sleep up to 6 or 8 people. The lakes are a great place to unwind or view the wildlife. And you can buy a property on the landings. Just imagine living here. The lakes are stocked with carp and trout by the watermark fisheries. When it's time to dine, the Lakeside Brasserie and Bar is open all day with everything from homemade pizzas to chicken fajitas. There's also the chance to water ski with boats designed to make the minimum of noise. The Watermark Fitness Suite will soon have you toned up. Life by the water throws up so many opportunities, and none of them have been overlooked. It's hard to believe that you're just 4 miles from historic Cirencester. Water plays a big part in Cotswolds life, sometimes in an unusual way, as Kevin has discovered.
This is Bourton-on-the-Water Football Club, and every year, for as long as anyone can remember, they've played a fixture which you definitely won't find anywhere else. The tradition of the football match has its roots in the River Windrush, dating back to a time when fetes were held right here on the village green. Football is only one example of Bourton-on-the-Water's sports, as I'll be finding out later. Meanwhile, Catherine has found some sporting activity of her own.
In a lost age of elegance, this was the way you travelled to Cheltenham Racecourse. There's nothing better than riding the rails on a steam train. Running between Toddington and Cheltenham Racecourse, the Gloucestershire-Warwickshire Railway is entirely manned by volunteers. A classic railway with a racecourse at the end. That has to be a winning combination. On the outskirts of Cheltenham in the suburb of Prestbury, this is one of the most exciting venues in the racing calendar. Internationally famous, Cheltenham Racecourse is the home of national hunt racing. Meetings take place from October to May. The highlight is the festival, held in the middle of March, featuring the famous tote sport Cheltenham Gold Cup. Placing a bet on a horse is one thing, but back in Bourton-on-the-Water, Kevin is having a little flutter of his own.
Well, if water football doesn't quite float your boat, then perhaps this'll fit the bill. Duck racing. The River Windrush duck race is another example of what makes the Cotswolds so unique. It is 4 actually, isn't it? It's definitely going to be 4. 4's here. 4 wins it. Well, let's face it, you'd be quackers to miss this, wouldn't you? Quackers, like it? It's good, isn't it? You love that, don't you? The 17th century Old Manse was home to Bourton-on-the-Water's Baptist ministers for over 200 years. Today's Old Manse is a comfortable hotel with a choice of 15 ensuite rooms. You'll find the restaurant has an elegance of its own and a table d'hôte menu to match.